Boxing, we often get uncommon sense.
Rahman is pretty dry, and that is not good, is it, George? That's the way you want to be caught. How do you suppose? Rahman's 2 losses. Hard right hand by Lewis over the top, lands on Rahman. Yeah, he has to constantly move. He can't stand there and see it.
Halfway through the round, Rahman has yet to throw a right hand.
Lewis, his normal patient self, sticking the jab. Everything could happen.
Rahman, because there's blood on the left shoulder of Lewis.
I think the right hand opened Rahman's left eye. And that was bleeding in South Africa at the moment when Rahman knocked Lewis out. For Rahman in South Africa, and he's bleeding above the left eye now. You don't want him to let Lewis be targeting with his jab. It's a disadvantage for Hasim Rahman from the get-go.
Look at that. Yeah. You're okay, baby. My girl got you. You're okay.
That could have been the jab. And from the reaction
it was a right hand. It was a right hand. Jabs in round 1. Lewis threw 37 of them and landed 17. This is 2 feet from the rope. Nevada State Athletic Commission Executive Director Mark Ratner, of his trainer, is going to be very happy with the way Lewis is prosecuting the fight. There's a left hook that lands and a right to the body. That's part of the plan. Jab, step back, keep the distance between himself and Rahman. Now Lewis is getting closer to the ropes. This is what Rahman should want now.
Bring up there.
Yeah, there have been times when he's just been sort of painting his opponent and away at the same time, but he's throwing hard left hands tonight.
This is indeed a very... Back is getting even closer now. He's got to stay in the middle of the ring. How do you like the way Rahman's working his way back into it? He's got his body, got Lennox back on the rope. Lennox is now. Stay in the middle of the ring. Lennox misses with a big left hook.
Man, ain't no big hook. Ain't nobody punch all you watching this one thing all night.
How you feel, baby? Very good. Once that jab starts landing, you know the right hand come behind it. Do it.
Here's Lewis after throwing a series of jabs, lands a clean left here, some jabs. That is one stiff jab.
By CompuBox numbers of 72 total connected punches, 55 are jabs.
Rahman got under Lewis's skin with the taunting, but Lewis got under his skin with a punch.
What do you want to do is make him throw it. Just make him do it. Rahman is sparring. His left hook is getting better, but he's been a 1-2 fighter through most of his career. As for that matter, has Lewis. There's a left hook by Lewis. There's the hook. Make him throw those. He seems for the moment, George, to have nullified. This is a Lennox Lewis who's commanding the space in the ring in exactly the same way he did not do it inside on those ropes. Make him, there you go. Make him believe out of that left hook. Rahman finally lands a left hook already because of a left hook. He's holding a little bit this time. And when Lewis doubles up and triples up on the jab, Lewis' hands are down. He's close to the rope. What more can you ask for if you're Rahman?
You saw the formula when you started going to him. You can change up on this man now. You don't have to. You can start.
You like just put them hands up. That kills everything. Just keep doing that. You can't get over your arms. Every time you make any kind of retreat, run to you, put your hands.
Lennox Lewis may have been outwitted by the...
Particularly in the sense that he's throwing the jab with great frequency, averaging 34 jabs per round. He landed 17.
It's a unnatural move for right-hand fighter. He's doing it beautifully. So that one hit him with that big right hand. Good ring generalship for Lennox Lewis. Another thing, in all the exchanges, always going to land at the first punch.
Perhaps by way of trying to ask his fighter to be even more aggressive, Emmanuel Stewart between...
Yeah, but one thing that lives in Lennox Lewis' head, can't take that away from him.
in his own corner said, deep punches, just keep your hands high. They're telling him not to counterpunch.
Boom! Will Rahman get up, or have the tables been turned? Is it reversed? It's over. Lennox got revenge.
Has captured his revenge, complaining in the corner that he didn't get the full count. Lennox Lewis fought a perfect fight.
Emmanuel Stewart asked him, what did you think of the stoppage?
You know what happened? Lennox Lewis let an ordinary fighter beat him in effort. Made the ordinary fighter look like an ordinary fighter. I think the stop
Testified that you have to make it immediate because our fighter Lennox Lewis is
opposite direction. He's been converted.
That may turn out supporters thought he could have done to Holyfield if he had decided to be more aggressive. Rahman totally out of position after the left and the right
That's
hand.
most importantly. He didn't try to close in. Everything was out in the opening. That's the way you want to fight a punch.
And he set it all up with the left hand by firing aggressively, keeping his left hand in Rahman's face, mixing in the left hook every once in a while. He changed it up here. Instead of jab and right hand, it was hook and right hand.
And you know what? The old saying, never follow.
And Rahman did.
Rahman made the fatal mistake. I'm going to follow you no matter what you jab me or what I'm going to follow. He tasted canvas.
So now they're even. 5th round knockout for Rahman in South Africa. 4th round knockout for Lewis here. And Lennox, what he surely believes is his right. The heavyweight championship of the world.
Isn't that something? Cannot believe it. And this all happened.
Came into the ring, not fully warmed up, and he never really caught up to Lewis's
dry as
momentum.
a bone. And by the time the sweat was there, he's already the eye.
What's that about? I told you they were unknown. They're unknown. What's that about? What guy said?
All
What's
three
that
Jimmy
about?
shortened it up. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr. for the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.
what you saw. Emmanuel told you in the corner you can be more aggressive. What did you see?
Well, I notice every time I try and reach around him with a hook, he sticks his arms out, a roundhouse right hand.
So said to you, look, this man doesn't counterpunch. You can attack him.
Yeah, I took some of the
Some of his
pressure.
supporters thought he could have done the Holyfield if he had decided to be more aggressive. Rahman totally out of position after the left and the right
That's
hand.
most importantly. He didn't try to close in. Everything was out in the opening. That's the way you want to fight a punch.
And he set it all up with the left hand by firing aggressively, keeping his left hand in Rahman's face, mixing in the left hook every once in a while. He changed it up here. Instead of jab and right hand, it was hook and right hand.
And you know what? The old saying, never follow.
And Rahman did.
Rahman made the fatal mistake. I'm going to follow you no matter what you jab me or what I'm going to follow. He tasted canvas.
So now they're even. 5th round knockout for Rahman in South Africa. 4th round knockout for Lewis here. And Lennox, what he surely believes is his right. The heavyweight championship.